Oh,
Yes.
this is a great movie. This is true cinema
quite the
that
movie.
everyone needs to watch once.
Guys, I think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm just being
No,
real.
it's
Yes,
true cinema. That's the point.
Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Amy. I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli.
Welcome back to
The Cimorelli podcast.
Woo, woo.
Do you feel that buzz in the air?
Yes.
I do.
That excitement?
Electric.
Yes.
Yes. The vibes in the studio are actually good.
It's giving like sportscasters.
Yes, guys. Do you feel it?
I've been excited about this episode all week.
Yes. So, this is episode 186. Amen. Hallelujah. And today, we are going to give you insight into our inside jokes, aka the weird things that we say on the reg that you guys might be like, what do you mean by that?
We made a giant list. I actually feel like we often try not to say them when
Yeah.
we're like filming or whatever
Yeah.
we're doing. Like it's about to come out and we hold it back.
Yeah.
But now we're going to say so many of them and then maybe we can start saying them and then
Because
just
you
like
guys will know what's happening.
mention something after.
Like, that'll be so good for me because everyone's like, you can't just quote movies and no one knows what you're talking
You mean
about.
me?
I'm like, I can.
I get so annoyed when people do it. I'm
I
like,
know
they
we
don't
can
know
do
what we're talking about. We have to explain it.
Every time
I
we
don't need
say
to
one,
explain
we'll just
it.
say, if you don't know what that was, go watch our Inside Jokes podcast episode,
Yes.
then you'll know it.
Amen.
We just say that every time.
Amen.
And then enough of you will come back here and you'll see, and then we can keep saying them and you'll all know what we're talking about. We're finally going to tell you guys so many
Finally
inside jokes.
gonna
Finally,
I feel like
letting
we
you
should have told
in.
them a long time ago.
I know.
Whatever. So anyway, we have a long list of inside jokes. It's like movie quotes we regularly say. I mean, it's like every day. And then just random inside jokes that we regularly say.
Yeah.
And it was really weird putting together a list. Was that not weird?
Yeah.
Putting it into
Well,
putting
yeah.
it into a
This
note?
is like all week we've been like, oh, that, add that to the list. Oh, that. And it's like, you don't realize how many weird things.
Yeah.
Guys, this is probably just the tip of the iceberg.
'Cause
I'm just
There's
telling
definitely
you.
more than this.
Yeah, there's some internet something saying, someone said somewhere on the internet, like, every family has, like, their own language kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is us, like,
This is
explaining
ours.
it.
Yeah.
It's so real, though.
Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. It's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm like, is this gonna be really weird? It's like it's one of those you had to be there, but it's not a you had to be there because it's not a funny thing. It's something that you quote all the time.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like a story.
Yeah. Okay.
And I
so
think
maybe you'll
it's
get
also
it.
interesting to know what context people use it in.
Yeah.
That's also funny.
Yeah, I think that will be interesting.
Like,
to
why
know.
did that particular line stick out to you and how do you use it? I think that's interesting about inside jokes.
Okay. So we'll get there. We're starting with our highs and lows, which we threatened to delete. Not really. I asked if we should delete them, and you guys said
She
absolutely
threatened,
not.
and I
My
said,
mom.
no.
It was my mom. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Okay.
was
Our
mine.
mom. Our mom. Okay. Our mom.
It was just Christina's
Okay.
mom.
Highs and lows of the week.
Okay, I can start if you don't know. Or do
Yeah.
you know yours?
Nope.
Okay. This morning I think was my high, even though it was tiring. So I woke up early and I went to church and the sun was rising. It was beautiful. And I went to a coffee shop by myself with no children. Wow. So luxurious. I know. I had to wake up at like 5 something to do that, but it was worth it. My husband watched the boys. Well, they were sleeping, but he was home with them. And then I went to a coffee shop and I just wrote on my laptop. I'm giving a speech at a retreat for girls coming up soon. So I was just writing my talk and it was so magical. I just love writing. I love coffee shops. I love church. It was all the good
Wait,
things.
that does sound great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I think my low was just the last 2 evenings when I got back from work, things just happened. Like one of them, my son fell off the bench and like hit his head and his mouth was kind of bleeding. It just like really stressful. It really freaked me out. I mean, he was okay. And like I texted our pediatrician and stuff. He was fine. But then the day before that, like they were just in really bad moods and like I was trying to make dinner and they wouldn't let me do anything. I don't know. I just feel like the last couple of days have been kind of stressful, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like right now the highs are outweighing the lows. So it's all good. I'm kind of tired, but I'm alive.
I have like kind of the opposite in the first one. My low is this morning. You said your high this morning. My lows this morning because I was so drained, similar to Amy. Yes. I woke up and I was just like,
Because yesterday was so long. It was a lot of energy.
yesterday was long, but also it was just like, it's like nothing drains you like stress.
Yes.
Like when you're really stressed, it's like, I don't know. It's more, it's just, it physically drains your body when you're so stressed. Like that's what I was feeling today. It was the physical drain of stress. It's such a weird, I feel like since becoming a mom, I've really categorized all the different types of drained and tired you can be because there's so many different types I didn't realize before. Because I wasn't that drained or tired before. I didn't realize. But yeah, there's a lot of different types. So anyway, today I woke up and I was just like, I don't. If I didn't have kids, I would have probably stayed in bed for like 3 hours. So I was just like, it was one of those days, you know.
You just can't seem to win.
Yeah, it was one of those days. So that was my low. And yeah, I think a big reason was because my husband has all these crazy jobs going on right now in construction. So I keep not getting to do my nightly journaling. There's a point at night where I basically can't journal anymore because I'm so exhausted. You ever try to journal when you're dead tired?
Oh,
yeah, it doesn't really happen.
It just doesn't really happen.
I write like 3 words.
Yeah, I keep missing that point.
Life's bad.
Yeah.
Me tired.
Like bad day.
I missed that point a couple nights this week, and then I woke up today dead tired. So that was dumb. So that was my low. Okay, so my high was working on... Okay, I did have a lot of fun this week working on multiple projects for us. The Christmas projects I had a lot of fun on. And I was just thinking about how I feel like this year I've grown the most in producing.
Yes.
Not writing necessarily, but like writing instrumental parts because of Sim Kids.
I love that
Yeah,
for you.
girl.
So I just think about that. I was like, I have grown. I've had like so much growth this year. It's crazy. In the last, from June, I think, or May. From May, I think, or April. I don't remember. Sorry, May. Yeah, May. So last 6 months, so much growth. It's been amazing. So that was like a huge high, like working on some Christmas projects and realizing how quickly they came together. And it was because of all the Sim Kids stuff. The Sim Kids is our kids channel. And I've been producing most of the songs on that channel. And they're like all sorts of different styles. And I use like so many different instruments, so many different things that we normally do on Cimorelli. And it's been so fun and so cool to do. So anyway, that was my high. Next.
Love it.
Cute. Oh wait, you already went. Okay. My high was really random. Well, okay, not that random, but I went out on the town.
Not that random.
I went out on the town with some friends, but then it was kind of like a different group, and then my friend's mom came too, and it was just really funny and fun hanging out with like friends and someone's mom.
LOL. Love it.
It was just funny. It was a good night. Yeah, you weren't.
I'm sad.
And then my low, a low of this week was that I felt so bad because Barrett took a bunch of like little things from the studio and I had to like take them back from him. He was like gripping on them so tightly. I had to like steal them away because I'm like, you can't have those.
He was pretending they were something. Do you remember what it was?
Like part of his game. I don't know. He was like, and then you put this here. It was like,
oh, I think it was the fridge, or it was something with food or something. He was making
okay,
something.
yeah. They were like
and
part of the
putting them in the
game and he
fridge.
was trying to take them home. And I was like, you cannot take these home.
Aw.
It was like an Allen wrench and like stuff that we used.
Barrett.
And I had to steal it away from him so aggressively. It was giving me flashbacks when I was a child with the little boys and I had to steal things back from them.
Yep.
But then I went over like a little bit later. He was really upset that I stole it to like pat his head and he ran away from me. And I was like, he's upset that I stole his toys and he doesn't want me to pat his head.
That's
But
so
it's okay.
sad.
I was just like, wow, the pain of being a mother.
He didn't say anything.
Huh?
He didn't say like, I'm mad, I want to kick.
No, I don't think he was that. I think he was just like, okay, lady, don't come crawling back after you stole my toys. But I was like, oh, that's sad. That probably happens to you guys all the time. You just give, and then they're like,
Yeah, and you're like, I wish I could explain to you that I'm doing this for your own good.
yeah.
You're like, I'm
it's
keeping
sad,
you
though.
safe. You can't play with the pen. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna poke you.
Can't
But,
have that.
you know,
They just don't get
we
it.
get through.
We'll make it through.
And then you try to comfort them, and they look at you like, you are the problem. You're like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep you safe.
Amy?
Let's see. So many. No, I'm kidding. My I went on some good evening walks this week, actually.
Nice.
Cute.
And it was really nice. Like, the vibes were really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good. I
Evening
loved it.
walks are like
And there was really good
underrated,
sunrise. Yes.
I feel like maybe people don't go on there very much because they're more busy or tired at night.
Yeah. But they're so
But
good.
they're
That
amazing.
hour,
Especially in like fall. Did you
yes,
guys just say
Twilight is the best.
You gotta savor this
But like,
moment.
no, when I woke up the other morning, there was also a really cool sunrise, and that was definitely a high because it was like wild.
Amazing.
It was so intense. It was so bright and like pink everywhere. It was amazing. And then my low is, no offense, Christina, but that I had to babysit your children when I was really tired.
When you were like, no, we can't. When Barrett said, is it cold outside? And I said, not really. And he went, it's very cold. And I was like, what? She's like, it's really cold.
We can't go outside. And then I was like, wait, it's easier to
I was
watch
like,
them
Amy,
outside.
you should go
Honestly.
outside.
I forgot it's easier.
Because then they don't like fight as much. They run around.
Yeah,
they're in
the
the
fresh
fresh air.
air.
But outside, they lick stuff all over the place. And I'm
Amy,
like,
it's
stop
building their
licking
immune
that.
system.
Don't lick that puddle. Don't do that.
Not the puddle.
They were literally like, I can't. And then Tristan does something wild and kind of whack, no offense. And then Barrett does the same thing.
You're like, Barrett, you
Yeah.
can't be
Barrett,
being
you
led
know
by a
better.
1-year-old.
You're older. Come on, bro. You can't like lick this fence. It's just not right.
It's for the
know.
drama.
And Tristan's trying to eat chalk, and then I'm just like, baby, no. And then eat leaves.
Yeah. She's a lot like Kath. Kath, when she was a child, she loved to put everything non-edible you like to
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
And Tristan is so... Barrett didn't really do that at all.
And then
Tristan loves that.
and your dog is running around too, so I have to like.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was actually fun. But it was just.
I knew you need to get
overwhelming.
outside.
Yes.
Because you looked like... when you came in, it's like she was like asleep and like laying down
I
yet
was.
walking. She was like...
I was. Okay.
Okay, so moving on. So, you know what we all have to do?
What?
See a doctor at some point. Sometimes many points. And you know what's even
Devastating
more
blow.
annoying? Actually, I hate going to the doctor at all. But you know what's really annoying is when you can't find the right doctor. The right doctor for you, a doctor that's actually good, a doctor that's available, a doctor that takes your insurance, blah, 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 blah. I've gone through this multiple times before I found out about Zocdoc, which I haven't needed since we've been doing the ads. I haven't needed a doctor yet, but not hopefully, but also hopefully soon I'll get to use it when looking for some and actually not have to hate my experience. So Zocdoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. You can book appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're looking for. There's no reason that you should go the old prehistoric way of Googling, which I did for many, 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 many hours last time I was pregnant and looking for a new doctor. With Zocdoc, you actually go in the app. It's a free app. You go in the app. You can find doctors that are reviewed. What a concept. It is actually really hard to find the reviews of doctors online. I would know. Looking for one for when I was pregnant, like I really wanted to. I was trying to have VBAC, which I did, and I was really trying to find a very highly reviewed doctor, and it was way harder than you would think. Way harder than a restaurant. Okay? Tell me why. Restaurant, easy to know what the reviews are. Doctors, not that easy. So Zocdoc, you can actually find patient-reviewed doctors. You can find ones that actually take your insurance, and you can normally get an appointment within 48 hours. Ooh. Can you believe that? So find one that's available within the next day or two. What a concept. Skip the whole Googling for 100 years and calling and being like, hello, do you take my insurance? No. Are you accepting new patients? No. Okay, bye. That's what I did so many times. Skip that and use Zocdoc. So go to Zocdoc.com/Cimorelli and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Zocdoc.com/Cimorelli. Zocdoc.com/Cimorelli.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. You guys know that we are big advocates for therapy. We all are very big fans. I myself have been in therapy for over 10 years now.
We all need a lot of therapy.
Yes.
Sound like you're
We
gonna say
love
that.
it. And truly, I think it's something that can benefit anyone. Just having this person that's outside of your normal life who can give you an unbiased opinion and kind of help guide you. And they're a trained professional. A lot of times you go to your friends for advice and they just don't really give you good advice or they don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
But a trained professional who's not biased can give you some good advice. And BetterHelp really helps streamline the process and make it so much easier to get therapy. First of all, it's more affordable than traditional therapy. Second of all, it's online. So you do it from the privacy and coziness of your own home, which is super nice. And also, they have a great questionnaire process that helps you match with a therapist based on your individual needs and what you're looking for. They just make the process so much easier. And if you are not really vibing with the therapist you're working with, they make it easy and painless to switch to a different one. So there's just so many great things about BetterHelp and so many benefits to therapy to really just... I notice in myself, if I haven't had my therapy for like several weeks, my mental health starts declining. So it's definitely something that I notice a huge difference in when I don't do it. And that's how I know that it's really helping me. So highly recommend therapy and giving it a try if you are seeking some support in this season of life. Find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/Cimorelli today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Cimorelli.
We're going to go to our list of movie quotes and inside jokes. But first, I have to tell you guys, if you want to see every full episode of the Cimorelli podcast, you got to join our Patreon where we post all the full episodes, all the past full episodes, and you get more than just that. First of all, you get all the podcasts. Second of all, you support us, which means so much to us. Patreon.com/Cimorelli. Third of all, you get a Q&A with one of us, including Lisa sometimes, every Monday. And we have other different things there like exclusive patron only live stream every month where we try to say something new coming up that we haven't told anyone publicly. And there's a bunch of past content that's really amazing, especially like Lisa's old Wacky Wednesdays. Incredible. Rewatching them now is just like, what?
It's so good.
On earth. They're definitely weirder now than they were then, and they were weird then. They were weird, but they're weirder now.
I love it.
There was the one video of us cleaning maggots out of our giant trash can in our old house. I don't know why that was a video.
Was that
funny
there?
and
I
disgusting.
can't remember. I got to rewatch.
I was not there.
It was very quotable. I can't remember what the quotes
It's because
were.
someone left meat in there.
Ew.
It was probably one of the worst experiences of my entire life, I would say.
We were pretty scrappy at that
I would
house.
say yes, worse. Okay, so moving on. If you want to support us on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Cimorelli, and we appreciate it so much. So I forgot to say there's also patrons of the week. 4 patrons every week get a shout out from us.
I love it.
Just saying. Okay, so let's explain this. We're gonna try. We have a list of probably like 100 things. I feel like, so not everything needs much of an explanation, but we're gonna give the ones that need it. So, do we start with the movies or just the randos things?
I feel like we could just do the movies because there's so many of them.
Okay, so ready for the movies?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bride Wars is the first one.
Yes.
Okay, so Bride Wars is about 2 brides who are BFFs, but then they get engaged at the same time, and then their wedding is suddenly like on the same day, and they have this whole feud basically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Anne Hathaway and
Kate Hudson.
Yeah, Amy.
And they're basically just trying to sabotage each other, which is sad because they're best friends. But they're trying to sabotage
I need
each
to
other's
rewatch
weddings.
that movie.
It's
I haven't
kind of
seen it
like
in a while.
yeah. Okay, so my wedding's in a week, and my hair is blue.
That we say a lot.
Blue.
One of
Which,
them
like-
sabotaged the other by dyeing her hair blue. So when do we say that? We're like, when it's like you're having a panic moment, you're like,
My wedding's in a week and my hair's blue.
my wedding's in a week and my hair is blue. I don't know.
It's like it's so hard to explain.
Or when you dyed your hair blue. too.
Yeah,
Say that
I
to
did
you.
say that. My wedding's a week and my hair is blue.
By the way, everything I'm saying, we probably said at least 100 times.
Yeah.
We're not
If
just
not
telling you a
more.
random thing. Like we've
Yeah.
said it like 100 times. Like
million
we use these
times.
regularly. Okay, I'm gonna be a bald bride.
I'm gonna be a bald bride. I'm
gonna be a bald
she says
bride.
after her hair gets dyed blue and she has to get it back. It's like falling out. So it's just like you're really stressed.
It's like
you can't
something
take
bad's
it.
happening. You're
So
just
you're
like,
like, I'm gonna be a bald bride.
Okay, I tend to draw the eyes.
So it's gotta be good.
Okay, I
What
feel like
do
I
we-
can explain
we say
this in
this
a
a lot.
nutshell.
When do we say
So it's her friend in the movie who is like really she's not even her friend. She hires her to be
It's
her
a coworker.
bridesmaid because she doesn't have her friend anymore in her wedding.
She's like a nightmare.
And she's like this crazy coworker, and she's like asking the bride what she should wear as a bridesmaid dress, and she's like, "It's got to be good. I tend to draw the eye." I don't know why we
so
say
funny.
that.
So
what
why do we
Just
say that?
we don't
like you
say
say
the
it
I
the
tend to
most.
draw the eye part. We use the it's gotta be good.
I think it's just when you're saying something's got to be good. It's like,
it's
I
gotta
tend
be
to draw
good.
the eye, so it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Like for like, oh, we got to do this. Like,
Or I'm trying to think.
Or if something is gonna be good, it's like it's gotta be good.
We've definitely said this. The I tend to draw the eye thing. I'm trying to think of when we say that, but we definitely say it a lot.
I
I
say
tend to draw the
that
eye,
with it.
so it's got to be good. Man, it's hard to think of when we say it, but we say that a lot. Okay. You don't alter yourself. Is there a
You don't
Typo.
alter.
yourself?
You don't
alter
alter
yourself
Vera to fit you.
You
alter yourself to
This
fit
says
Vera.
you don't alter yourself to fit Vera. Okay.
Oh yeah, I wrote that wrong.
You wait. What is it
You
again?
don't alter Vera to fit you. You alter yourself to fit Vera.
What do
We-
boys learn in school?
We do say this a lot. When do we say it?
I will
You don't
say
alter.
on the face of it. That's a very toxic quote.
It is very toxic.
But we say it more as a joke.
We say it more like you don't. If we're saying like you don't do this, maybe.
Yeah.
We're like.
or something doesn't like.
Like if it's something we're not gonna do. If we're like,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
not gonna
like-
do that,
I mean,
guys. You don't alter.
Vera
Yeah,
to
we
fit
do that,
you.
right?
I think also if it's like, oh, we need to change something, then we're like, you know, you got to alter yourself, to fit Vera. Like we got to just do it.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we use it to say, you gotta just do it. You alter yourself to, if we're like, we'll figure it out, we will fit around this thing, 'cause this thing is so
like,
important.
yeah.
You alter yourself to fit Vera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
Also, I'd like to point out that the reason these random C-list movies or whatever became C-list,
How
guys,
it's not like a blockbuster.
guys, it's not like a
I think
don't
it's
know,
like
whatever
a
the
big movie.
It's
fancy-
probably like B, maybe.
Okay, whatever. Just say.
C
I
and
think
a
it's a C.
half.
Is because
C and a half?
we back in the day,
C and a half?
back in the prehistoric ages,
Of
we had
Blockbuster.
DVDs. Christina and we would all go in Christina's room. She had these crates full of DVDs.
Oh, it was so
and we
fun.
would watch these movies over and over, and then we started quoting them. So yeah.
Okay, but this is an American
this
classic.
is such a good one. The
It's
first time I
not.
watched it, I immediately
No,
watched
it
it
is
the second
good.
time.
I think this one is
It's not an American
No,
classic.
like,
it's not.
to us.
Okay, whatever.
So-
Now,
Yeah,
last one.
but
not to
Last
America.
There's
one.
many TikToks about it that were
Stern
awesome.
Mistress.
Oh yeah.
I don't
I
really
think I
say
use
that
this the
one.
most, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Vera is a stern mistress, right?
Isn't it Miss Wang?
Miss Wang is a stern
Okay,
mistress.
so her assistant is telling her like she needs to stay thin to fit her dress, basically, right? And he's saying
Yeah.
because Miss Wang's a stern mistress.
That's so messed up.
Once
that
again,
she's
another
literally
toxic one.
sabotaging her by sending her all these food
Butter.
stuff so she won't fit into her dress.
Okay, but listen. So we do this. I said this one probably twice this week. Whenever we're saying like something is very particular or someone is very particular or something has particular standards, whatever, we're like, well, I will say like, oh wait, I was just talking about someone. Who was I saying? Something about
I'm kidding.
he's a stern mistress.
Yes.
We say that all the time, especially me. But yeah, I'm trying to think of who I said it about.
I say
Yes.
that about my children.
He's a stern, yeah, if someone is like hard to please or very particular or anything like that,
Stern mistress.
he's a stern mistress. Or if it's like, yeah, if they have a specific thing they're hard to please and you're dealing with them in that category, whatever. Okay, another Bride Wars quote that we say maybe the most of any of them, right?
Honestly, yeah.
If the dress works, you work it hard.
You do.
This is one of our most quoted movie quotes of all time. So basically, the girl, one of them, she's wearing a dress that she wore a long time ago to her friend's wedding, and her friend points it out. And her other friend, trying to make her feel better, says like, if the dress works, you work it hard.
Yeah.
Just not that crazy of a moment in the movie. But
But if the dress works, you work it hard.
we use this all the time to mean like if something, it's like if it ain't broke, we're like, if the dress works, you work it hard. Like, like if that worked, like do it again. Like you don't
Yeah.
need to change it up. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Use it
You
for
don't
that.
need to alter Vera.
Love it.
Exactly. Exactly. And that was our Bride Wars.
Amen.
Let's go to A Cinderella Story.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So A Cinderella Story
Hilary
is,
Duff, Chad Montgomery.
if you could guess.
You
it's
guys
about,
have seen it.
It's a modern day Cinderella.
A
You guys
modern
know
day,
it,
meaning
right?
2004.
You got the evil stepmom, Fiona. You got the stepsisters. You got Cinderella. You got all the characters you would know, basically. So pretty simple. I need more salmon. When do we say that?
I don't know. We just
We just do.
Fiona's obsessed with eating salmon. She's on like a salmon diet.
Yeah,
Fiona's
the stepmom is like this very like
It's Jennifer Coolidge.
she's just like,
over the top. Like she always wears bright pink and heels. Like she's just very like.
It's really not the voice though.
And she's like,
Jennifer
I need
Coolidge.
more salmon.
but
Yeah,
we do say that.
I
When
think
do we
it's
say?
sometimes
I
like we're
love
just
it.
like, I need more of something. Like I feel like I would say that to you.
Yes.
I need
About
more
like,
salmon.
oh, we need more like flowers for this.
Yes.
Also, I don't know if we wrote this one down, but I just thought of this related to that kind of a different character in the movie, the mean popular girl. I don't know if you read this one down, and she's like, "It's water from Norway."
We do say that.
So that one is she's
Water.
ordering from the diner, and she's like asking the diner girl, which is Cinderella, can I have a Voss? It's water from Norway.
And then she's like,
And I feel like we always say that.
I don't know
why.
when we say it. I can't
Yeah,
think. It's
I
so
don't know.
okay. Now that we're saying it out loud, it's hard to think of exactly when we say these, even though we say them so much.
I feel
Because
like
I
it-
think they don't actually really make sense.
No.
When we say
it's
that.
water from. Okay,
So
whatever.
it's just kind of
Yeah.
like a vibe.
Okay, this is one of our greatest hits.
okay.
I've never seen my husband's hidden will before. That, so
Okay,
much so that even
iconic.
our brother Alex says this one regularly.
And I've never been more proud than when he says it.
So it's just the stepmom saying she's never seen her husband's hidden will before that she signed, basically.
Yeah.
And we just use it to say I've never seen that. Well,
It's like when you're denying reality.
Yeah, it's like when you're denying reality.
I've never seen my husband's hidden will.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh, like you hung out with someone and they were like being really weird and acting like they didn't know something. It's like, I don't know, she was kind of being like, I've never seen my husband's hidden will, but it's like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
You have seen it.
They wouldn't write that nowadays, but it's
Yeah.
so good.
It's such a good
Who
one.
thinks of that? I've never seen my husband's hidden will.
Or it's like if
That
you like,
hid yourself.
you like, if like, you messed up something and then it's like, where's that thing? You're like,
I've
I've
never
never seen my husband's hidden will before. You do that.
Oh, yeah,
When
I
you
do.
forget to post something.
I'm like, I've never seen it.
okay, I feel like I say this one a lot. A devastating blow.
A worthy opponent.
Oh,
Basically,
my gosh.
anything just anytime anything happens, that's just like, I'm like, guys, this thing, a devastating blow.
Austin Ames. Who is on, the guy was on The Big Bang Theory? Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Kath, you said you say this one the most. Under the shimmering disco ball.
Guys,
And
I
that's
know.
the same guy who says both of those.
It's like, and it's like this weird nerd guy who's like wants to dance there. He's like under the shimmering disco ball.
When do you say
It's so
you do
good.
say
I
this.
don't know when, but I say it a lot. I don't know. I just know that I
Maybe
say
it's
it.
just a vibe.
Okay,
it just
I don't
comes
know.
out.
Another one of our greatest hits.
Great.
Wimps in wigs.
Yes!
Okay, so there's the friends of the main guy, and they were gonna be
The Three Musketeers.
for Halloween, but then he threw it off and wasn't one. So he was like, "What? You can't just not be one." Then we're just the two wimps in wigs.
Well, no, he
basically.
says you get to be Prince Charming, and we're the two wimps in wigs.
So we
Yeah.
use this all the time.
Like if you feel like you're gonna look dumb.
Yeah. You're like
then
I
I'll
don't want to
just-
be a wimp. I don't want to be a wimp.
I don't
in
wanna be a wimp in
yeah,
a wig.
like yeah.
Yeah, we say that a lot. We said that. I think we said that yesterday.
Yes.
I think it applies because we're always like trying on different outfits and costumes and stuff for our channel.
But it's not
I
even
feel like-
about a wig,
Wait, or-
actually.
yeah,
No,
or-
but not a wig. But I'm saying
I'll
just
be
your
like,
outfit in
if
general.
I'm just referencing two of you, I'll be like, you two wimps in wigs are into this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's a Cinderella story. There's probably more. But
There's probably way more, but
we need to watch the movies again, and we'll probably
yes.
write down so many more.
I want
Okay.
to now.
We have one line for this one, but we actually probably do have more. But When We Say a Lot, the Bratz movie.
Oh,
Yes.
this is a great movie. Okay, this is true
This is
cinema
quite the
that
movie.
everyone needs to watch once.
No,
Just one time.
literally.
It's quite the movie.
Guys, I think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm just being
No,
real.
it's
Yes,
true
that's
cinema.
why-
That's the point. I made my friends watch it.
it's
And they were
not
like,
the
"What?"
worst movie. It's entertaining.
It's very.
No, it's no. I'm saying it's like you can't look away.
You will be more entertained than like anything else ever.
Here's what I'm saying. My gauge for a good movie is you forget their acting. There is not 1 minute in this movie that you don't forget their acting. Because everything's so dramatic. It's just so funny though. It's
so
funny.
here's the line we always say: the level of a Falcon cheerleader. What's the line she says in the
So
movie?
they're doing cheer tryouts, and then the cheer captain girl, she's like, "Let's see if you wait."
No, she's like, and
Wait,
she
what'd she
does her
say?
whole chair. She goes, and that is the level I expect of a Falcon cheerleader.
Yeah.
So when we use this all the time.
After she does the thing with a different race stunt double.
Oh Okay. So listen, we use this a lot with. I think we use this a lot with like work projects.
Yeah.
Talking about if something is good enough or not.
Describing
We're
a
like,
man.
that's not the level of a Falcon cheerleader. A man,
Yeah.
something he
Is
did.
he the level of Falcon
Personally, he's
cheerleader?
not the level.
I
of
feel like
Falcon
Amy
cheerleader.
is the most prolific user of this.
Absolutely.
I feel like I hear her say it once a week.
Yeah,
Or, like,
no,
you do something.
more than that for sure.
You're like, I did this, but it wasn't
I'm
the
not
level
the
of Falcon
level of
cheerleader.
Falcon cheerleader.
Okay, moving on. Aquamarine. So
Oh,
this
I
one.
love this movie.
This I feel like everyone knows Aquamarine. So
This movie was our childhood.
you got JoJo, you got Emma,
Sarah Paxton. Emma Roberts.
and Sarah Paxton. So you have the two girls, BFFs, and this mermaid washes up.
in their adorable town. It is the cutest
so
little
fun.
beach town.
And
It's
they
like,
are, yeah.
And they
Summer
both have
perfect.
a collective, actually all three, have a crush on Raymond, who's actually Aquamarine. Aquamarine's
love Ray.
age.
Love Ray.
Aquamarine
I'm sorry.
is the mermaid. And she has a crush on Raymond, who's actually her age, and the other two girls are younger.
Yeah.
But they all have a crush on
Are they
him.
supposed to be like 8th grade or something? They're like real
Yeah.
young.
She's trying to make true love happen.
Yeah.
Because
and
she
they
has
call her
to.
Aqua. It's so cute.
Aqua.
She has to do it to like prove it to her dad. Blah blah blah. Whatever. So take a joke. She's scared.
Okay,
These are the most random parts of the movie, by the way. These aren't really iconic parts.
sense, but like the one girl is scared of going in the water, and then someone pretends to throw her in the water because the mean girl's like, oh, she wants to go in the pool to like be rude.
But she has like a phobia.
Yeah, but she's like really scared because her parents both drowned in a boat accident. So
Oh,
then,
that's so sad.
She's like, take a joke.
yeah. So and then Raven says, "Take a joke. She's scared."
So when do we say that?
All the time. I
don't
don't know. He's just like whenever anything is like take a joke or like
Take a joke. She's scared.
yeah. it's
Man,
just, like,
that one's hard to
true.
think of when we say it. Okay. You're in shock from touching Raymond.
Yeah.
Okay, for this one, I feel like you just use it kind of how it is. You
Yeah,
use it
you're
to talk
in
about
shock.
anytime you've been in shock or someone's
Yeah.
in shock, you're just like, she was in shock from touching Raymond. It's like you
Yeah.
were surprised. Like,
Yeah, or
and then
I was in shock from
I was
touching
out,
Raymond.
and I saw whoever, and I was in shock from touching Raymond. I don't
Yeah.
know, whatever.
Yeah.
You say it basically
Yeah,
mean you
because
were
basically
surprised.
one of the girls falls in the pool, and then Raymond, who is the lifeguard, saves her. So then she's like, "Oh my gosh, I saw something in the pool," and the other one's like, "You were just in shock from touching
I was
Raymond."
in shock from touching Raymond. Okay. Put away the negativity, like
You put away those corn dogs at the street fair. But I only had two. First of all, impeccable. Second of all, our little brothers say this one. They literally say, "I only had two."
Yeah, I
I
feel
feel all
like
that negativity. Yeah.
I just say I only had two a lot. I only had two because sometimes, a lot of times, you only had two.
You know what's
I
interesting?
feel like it just
General.
works.
Yeah.
Is me realizing how toxic these movies were with the food message.
I only had two.
It's like, why is she commenting on how
Or-
much she's
yeah.
eating? It's actually
just
kind of bad.
If someone needs to put away the negativity, basically me to you, I say
All
that.
the
I'm like,
time.
can you put away
corn
the
dog.
negativity?
and I'm like, yeah, but I only had two.
And also when you're like, yeah, we'll randomly be like
see-
literally eating at a family gathering and you're like, oh, I had two. And then you're like, I only had two. Because the way she says it is
Do
funny.
We
you
use it exactly.
The I got a C in Spanish one kind of frequently because I feel like I've
got
heard
a
you
C
say
in
it.
Spanish. I did get a C in
I
Spanish.
think she just is saying it
I
real.
say it, and it's
you
also the
thought,
quote.
like-
It's a quote.
No, I do think that when I say it.
oh, okay.
Okay, fluff and retreat. Who says that?
Oh, I don't know. Or do we reference
I
it?
say it.
Just a quick fluff and retreat.
I feel like I've said the laugh and pass.
Yeah,
As
it's
a
just
joke.
like I reference that when that happens, like when
Yes.
someone fluffs and retreats me, or laugh and passes me, or I do a laugh and pass.
Oh, Lauren loves
Let's
the laugh
explain
and pass.
that.
So
Basically, they
yeah.
got sorry.
Oh wait, you can do.
They got all these tips from like dating magazines in the movie, and one of them was like the laugh and pass. Casually walk past him while
Laughing.
laughing.
Guys, I have
they
to
don't get
say
his attention.
that scene is so accurate of like our teenage years of like reading these girly like Cosmo and 17
very
magazine,
early 2000s,
all these like cringe
mid-2000s.
dating flirting
Yeah.
tips that we would literally read. We kind of made fun of them honestly.
Yeah.
But that people literally would read those things and I feel like try things out too.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing is the fluff and retreat, where you go up to him, say something to fluff his ego, and then retreat. She goes up to him and she says, "Wow, you're really good," when he's playing an arcade game, and then just walks away.
She's like, bye. I should try that one.
It's
one
so
day.
funny.
It's a good one.
I feel like it just shows you how awkward it is to like follow this robotic
Yes.
dating advice.
It's
I love
so
that.
good.
All right, we have Little Rascals.
Yes.
Pretty good pleading. Everyone knows that one.
Yeah, I say that.
That's
one.
like Lauren.
You
I
say
feel
that
like.
a lot.
I go,
It's
please,
pretty
oh,
accurate.
Please, oh please.
He-Man woman haters.
Pleading. The He-Man Woman Haters Club because
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
that. If
When do
someone's
you
a
say it
woman
for?
hater.
Yeah,
Or
they're
if someone is a man hater, then I say the she-woman man haters.
Club.
Oh,
I'm like, he's a he-man woman hater.
Yes. Yeah, it's like for misogyny.
It's like men that are chauvinistic,
Misogynist.
yeah,
Yeah.
and hate women. Basically.
okay.
I feel like there's more from
But
that
also,
movie
I feel
too.
like you could say that more broadly too. The He-Man Woman Hater one is more like a hater sometimes, but usually
Oh, yeah.
it's mostly
Okay.
meant for misogyny.
Okay, last might be the most quoted or up there as one of the top. The
Grinch.
One of my all-time favorite movies. Okay.
Guys, I think I can, when we're watching this movie, I think I can recite almost every
entire
single
movie.
line. Like, I feel like I could write the script down. It's kind of bad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, first we have the child mentioned a check.
This one is so applicable.
So
You just
good.
use it anytime someone said something is gonna be there that you want.
Yeah, like, because he's saying the child mentioned a check. Like, actually, I don't even
She
know why
said
he's saying
there was
that.
going to be a check for winning the holiday cheermeister. She didn't
Yeah.
actually say that, but he's like, the child mentioned a check. Like, are you guys going
She's
to pay
like,
me?
no, I didn't.
Yeah. So anything you're like expecting, or just if you are like trying to get paid for something,
child
it's like
mentioned
the
a
child mentioned a check.
We didn't write this. We actually didn't write down a bunch from the Grinch, but we
It's
missed
hard
a
to
bunch.
think, yeah.
Yeah. Hate, double hate, loathe entirely.
Pretty just
Yeah, you just say like loathe and whatever. You just say that one for hating, whatever. A younger, less hairy me. We kind of just use that to say like younger me
Younger, yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember I did that back, or like I remember. How would you say that?
Or even if someone just like reminds me of me, I'm like, they remind me of a younger, less hairy me. Even
Yes.
though they're not younger.
Or a younger, less
Yeah.
hairy you when you're talking about someone else too. Like I will say that one personally.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, Kat, they remind me of like a younger, less hairy you.
Yeah, we're literally just saying a younger you, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, grab some popcorn shrimp. You said
Yes. I say this one a lot too.
It's just like if I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should go. I'm like, maybe we'll just grab some popcorn, shrimp, and leave.
Doesn't he say like
Yeah.
swing by, grab
Yeah.
some pop or something like that?
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot more
I'll
from
tell
this.
you one of my main ones. But what would I wear?
That's a good
yeah.
one.
What would I wear?
And part of that is, what if it's a cash bar? What if it's a cool prank? I don't know why, but those two lines, it's like when we were debating going somewhere or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kinda like-
Oh, also, am I just eating because I'm bored? I'm like, yes. That one I
don't
say
really
a
do
lot.
that.
Better check the outgoing. What do we use that for?
Anything.
Just like if you have to check something.
better check the outgoing.
Yeah, we have to check something. We say better check the outgoing, even
Yeah.
though that's not what it's referring
Like
to.
you have to like watch a
But
video
kinda.
for notes. Like, you should check
Better
the
check the
outgoing.
outgoing.
Yeah.
I just always say jury duty.
Jury duty. Oh, I said that one today.
Eviction notice. Thanks.
I was saying that today when I was like
I
at
don't
that
know why.
capacity. I gotta be like jury duty, jury duty.
I don't remember other than just like that being fun to say. That was it.
Yeah, it's just like a rap.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a lot more from the Grinch,
Spoken
but
word.
after we watch it this winter, we'll remember.
Oh, you know what we say is we say superfluous all the time because of that.
Oh my
Like it
gosh.
just seems a bit superfluous.
Guys, I used to say all the time, this might be really dumb. Little girl, are you here to read to us? I don't know why. I don't know why. I just thought it was funny.
Oh wait, a crush on the Grinch. We said that one.
Do you have a crush on the Grinch? Or do
We
I?
say,
I have
like-
a crush.
We say like, I think he had a crush on the Grinch, like you.
To literally just mean having a crush.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Good times.
We made it through the movies, and now I have a list.
Oh.
Let's see how many we can get through.
Okay.
So we're just gonna say it and how we say it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Give us your best fish.
Give us your best fish or we walk.
Basically,
don't
who
know
made
where-
that up?
I think Lisa
Lisa.
just said that in the heat of the
Lisa,
moment.
it was some.
Wait, wasn't that
She
when we
was
were
saying-
doing our dance with Richie?
No, I think she was saying we're gonna go. I think she was saying we're gonna go to this restaurant and say, "Give us your best fish or we walk." Then it turned
Oh.
into us saying, "Do your best job." Basically,
Yeah,
just
like-
give it your best fish, everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Okay,
That sounds like something Lisa would say.
take a risk, take a chance, make a change.
Breakaway
just-
lyrics.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
just
can
quoting-
never remember the order.
I know
So
it's
I always
hard,
biff it.
but I almost say this in like with. Actually, I have said it seriously to someone before. I was like, I just feel like I gotta take a risk, take a chance, make a change.
I do that. No, like,
So
yeah,
poetic.
totally.
Yeah, and people are like, yeah, but it's just weird. Anytime you're gonna say take a risk, you just have to
You
finish
have
the line.
to, yeah.
Buy our product.
That's
Catherine.
Catherine.
Okay, trying to do her voice.
I think the impetus of this was many years ago, so I'm trying to remember. I think I was saying I don't like when people are like, buy a product. Like, just like this sort of like salesperson. Yeah. And then we just kind of quote it to be like how we don't want to be. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, are you trying to win a Grammy?
Oh
Are you
my
trying to
gosh,
win a
I
Grammy?
love that.
Okay, we were in LA and we were recording with this producer. I don't remember his name. We probably shouldn't say anyway, but whatever. I don't remember his name.
but we actually liked him, I think. He was
He
nice.
was really nice. And I recorded a lead for like a chorus in this song. There's no need. And after I finished, she went, "Are you trying to win a Grammy?" Really dramatically. And then now we say it all the time.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But more
When
for
someone
like
does-
things that are weird.
Well, if I do a weird sound, Ariel says, "Are you trying to win a Grammy?" If I go like, "Nah," she goes, "Are you trying to win a Grammy?" But we also say it for random things that it fits.
Yeah.
Are you trying to win a Grammy? If you do something really good or something bad. It's funnier when it's bad. Okay. Let's do a quick hashtag.
Oh my gosh.
We were at, it might have been Clever TV. No, I don't think it was Clever TV. It was something like Clever TV. And then one of the girls was like, "All right, guys, let's do a quick hashtag." And then we did like a video. And she just meant to say like video. And I think Lisa was like, "Did you guys notice?" I didn't notice it. After we got in the car.
I noticed it.
She's like, "Did you guys notice?" She said, "Let's do a quick hashtag." And she meant to say like video or pictures or whatever it was. And I was like, "What?" And then now anytime we need to do like, let's quickly
like film a quick video or something.
let's quickly post this on our story and tell everyone whatever. Let's just do a quick hashtag. And
We
do
say
this.
that all the time. Let's do a quick hashtag.
Okay, I'm not a witch, I'm you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. This was a not hard to explain, but like
It's easy.
basically there was someone running for office and they like dug up some weirdo witchy things in her past or something. I don't know what she does in her private life. And she was basically trying to be like, "No, I'm not a witch. I'm you."
And it was a commercial.
It was like a campaign
political
ad
commercial.
that people saw and approved and thought that it was good.
And I don't know if I'm remembering it correctly, but I don't know if you guys remember this, but I feel like she looked at the camera very serenely. She was like,
Yes.
"I'm not a witch. I'm you."
Yes.
And I feel like we use it to say like
Try to be
like
relatable.
you're trying to be like relatable.
Yeah, like I'm not a witch, I'm you. Like I relate.
Yeah.
Or if we were saying if someone else is trying to be relatable, we're like,
Yeah.
he was trying to be like, I'm not a witch, I'm you.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to be relatable.
It's
Or
just so
I
funny.
use it also like I am a witch, I'm not you. Like
Yes.
we're not the same.
Last one. One more. Oh, that's just, we're quoting Barrett. He's just always like, one more. Last one.
Does he still say that?
Yeah. Like toddlers
So
always
funny.
want one more of everything. Hate it, but
Gotta do it. Isn't that from like a movie?
This is a random fringe
Oh,
video
yes.
that I found. I don't know
How?
who it even was,
I've
but for
never
some
seen it.
reason I thought that the intro to this guy saying he was going to do some vocal lessons was so funny and weird that I memorized the whole intro. And he's like, "About to do some vocal lessons. Hate it, but gotta do it." And it has lived on. That was like 10 years ago.
Yo, wait, everybody say that what is it?
Oh, yo, what up, little T? Wait, what is he?
We
young world.
Lil T.
About to do some vocal lessons.
You don't know who it was?
Hate it, but
I don't
gotta
remember
do
what
it.
his actual name was. All I know is yo, what
I
up,
feel like
Lil
it was
T,
Tristan,
we young
but I
world.
don't know.
Yeah, but
you
I
wish
can
you
never
could look it
find
up?
that video again.
Oh
That's
my
really
gosh.
sad.
So
Too
yeah, it's very simple. Anytime we hate it, but gotta do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Hate it, but
But gotta
gotta
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah, I do this thing. Hate it, but gotta do it. You just say it. Okay. Get on your Zoom at 10.
Yeah,
my
that's
gosh.
you guys know that. That's from TikTok.
That's just a classic.
But like that's
We
become
use it for
really-
everything. I use it to tell them to do their chores. I'm like, "Hey guys, I gotta get on our Zoom at 10. Let's go."
Work sucks, but I need the bucks. something I saw in the porta potty when I was like 8. In a porta. And then
That might be one of the most iconic ways a quote was collected.
I think it sat in my head for at least 10 years. And then I
way.
said it.
The way that I literally thought it was from a movie or something.
Well, maybe
I did
it
not
is.
know it was a porta potty though.
Maybe they got it from that. I don't know.
Guys, this sounds like something people would just say.
It was like
honestly.
a construction worker had written that because it was on a construction site.
Work
so I would
sucks,
assume.
but-
So then I just thought about that as I got older. I was like, yeah,
Work
work
does
sucks,
suck.
but I need the bucks. So we say that for like,
Everything.
we say that not about work. We're not like works. We say it about like if you want to. It's kind of like hate it, but gotta do it.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing actually.
Yes.
We're like, oh, we gotta do this, but work sucks, but I need the bucks. We say it for the exact same
anything
reason.
you don't want to do. Yeah.
Like such as, we explained this a couple ago, that lovely woman who was on Miss something rather.
USA, I think.
And she had like
Miss Teen USA?
the brain flub moment happens to us all, you know. And she couldn't think of what to say when they say, "Could you point out something on a?" No, they said, "Why can't
people point
Americans
out these
point out something
on a
on a map?"
map?
I don't know, something like that. And then she said, "Like such as."
Yeah.
It's just really dumb that maybe it's my fault, thought it was interesting that she said like such as.
And Lisa made a TikTok
like such as
quoting that whole question answer with a like weirdo hat braiding her hair. Like she posted it the other day.
What the heck?
So
and
funny.
it got like so many views.
Wait,
Oh my gosh, I want to watch
It
it.
was
funny.
amazing.
So I say that a lot. It's probably kind of ruining Barrett's grammar a little bit, but he says
Yeah.
like, "Mommy, can I?" Every day in the car, every day he says, "Can I have a snack?" I say, "Like such as," and then he says, "Like such as puffs."
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
You are gonna take his grammar for a trip, Christina.
next, yeah, Nick is not enjoying it because Nick is really into like really good grammar. I feel like you wouldn't
Well,
expect
and
that.
you say non-words on purpose, like irregardless.
Yeah,
doesn't know
Nick's
what's
like,
the
"You're
wrong
teaching
word."
it the wrong words." I'm like, "Well, that's what happens."
You're like, work sucks, but I need the bucks.
yeah, I'm like, "Work sucks." Okay. A bad case of the grab hand.
What is that?
This is so bad. Okay.
That's Jane Lynch.
Another Cinderella story, which
with
is
Selena Gomez and Drew Seeley.
Jane Lynch plays the evil stepmother, and she's like, she's like a washed-up pop star, and she's like, if he thinks I'm gonna do like a commercial or like a something like work with him in some way, he's got a bad case of the grab hands. So you know
What
he's
does
like
it
trying to
mean?
take and take, right?
Just
Is that what she meant? I thought
I
she's
hope-
like, he's too touchy and like, ew,
No,
I
she
don't
said
wanna.
if he thinks I'm gonna do it. Wait, is that what she said?
I don't know.
I think she said if he thinks I'm going to do it, he's got it. But I can't remember if she's saying I don't want to do it because he's got a bad case of the grab hand. I thought she was saying if he thinks that.
But what does it mean when we say? I have never said that, but I've heard it. What does it mean?
Well, I use it to mean
what's
like
the context?
they want too much. I'm trying to look.
I mean that with like someone being too touchy. I'm like, oh,
okay.
okay.
I'll say like they're asking, like being greedy, like asking
Okay.
too much. Like he's got a bad case of the grab hands. But yesterday we were filming Carol of the Bells, and so I don't know what it is, but for some reason, so it happens to me. I guess I move more. Can I blame on my shoulders for some reason? I don't know. And I'd always be behind like Lauren or Danny, and I guess now Lisa. Normally I'm not right behind Lisa. That doesn't
Yeah.
normally happen. So I was right behind Lisa in this video, and everyone knows, as Lauren said, if I'm behind them in the video and we're like trying to be really close in the video where we do like 2 and 3 type of thing, then for some reason when the way I'm moving, my hand always ends up touching their butt multiple times, and then I have to like put it behind my back because I just want to like move normally, and then I'm like, oh dang it. As Lauren knows, Lauren's almost always the person. No, you used to be.
Yeah.
Because you were shorter. Now you're not. It's been a while. Lauren would always be the person. So Lisa was in front of me, and I kept accidentally touching her butt over and over and over, and I kept being like, oh, and putting my hand, because I was just trying to move normally, you know. And what did Lisa say? Oh, Lisa said, she said I had.
No, I said you had a bad case of the grab hands. Yes.
She's got a bad case of the
Oh my gosh, it's too much.
And then it happened a couple more times while we were filming, and I kept having to not think of the grab hands because I didn't want to ruin the take.
That's too much.
Wait, that also reminds me of something else I say, which is keep your grubby paws off. What is that?
I have no clue.
I feel like that
know.
might be something our dad says.
No, I don't know what that's from. I say it all the time.
Oh, this is the Grinch. Bleeding hearts of the world unite.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we say that a lot.
It's once again, hate it, gotta do it. When you don't want to do something, bleeding hearts of the world unite.
Wait, guys, I just thought of one. I don't know if you guys say this, but I feel like our dad also is. We should have done this. There's a whole genre of things we quote that our dad says.
Oh, it does?
Like,
Yeah.
there's a light, or looks like we made it.
Or
I say that all
see
the
you
time.
then to people he's not gonna see.
Just to
Yeah.
say bye.
And I don't know if you guys say this one, but I say it all the time. The other night, my husband and I went to a restaurant, and they gave us this big piece of meat. You know what I'm gonna say? They gave us a big piece of meat, and Max
yes.
was like, I don't know how I'm gonna eat this, and I was like, well, the words of my dad, just gotta pick it up and gnaw on it like a dog.
I do not say that.
I do not say that. No. Oh my God. I don't know why I have to say it every
You knew
time.
she was gonna say that?
No.
Oh.
I was like, what
guys
is she
not say
gonna
that?
say?
I haven't heard that one.
I feel like I've heard him say that now that you say it, but I can't remember.
I'm trying.
So weird.
And you say
does.
chicken corn.
Yes, I say that.
You have one.
I don't say any of his weird things
Six-
except for
5 days and 7 nights of
Karaoke in the Netherlands. What does that mean? No one knows.
I think he was like,
He was cleaning out the fridge, and he was like.
I think he was imitating like an
rotten
announcer.
Food and announcing like the way stuff. I don't know why.
He's like, you won
Yeah.
6 nights and
that makes no sense.
no comprendo. Or also a zhuzh.
Zhuzh.
That
Okay.
is.
We filmed Summer with Cimorelli.
Oh,
We had this
iconic
actor.
cinema.
I can't remember his name. And we were auditioning in the show. What were we doing? We
You're
were
auditioning for something.
You were auditioning for something, and he was like the casting director or judge or something kind of judging kind of person. I don't know what he was.
I gotta rewatch.
And he
that.
just kept changing the line every time and saying different things. And so he was saying like he was trying to say like they have. Was he talking about us? Was he saying
think so.
they have like a thing to them? And then one time he said like they have like a zhuzh to them. Then we started saying a zhuzh, and then he said they have like a certain no comprendo.
What made it in?
And we started saying that. I don't think that one's in the real one.
No, I don't know which
Like
one
it has a
is.
certain no comprendo.
I don't say it all.
It just
I don't either.
Yeah, you say
I do not say that.
I
one
say George though.
personally.
I couldn't get over that one.
Shush.
It's just too funny. Okay. Great Whack Gals. This is our old manager. She was from
Liverpool.
She had a gnarly
and
English
she would always
accent.
tell us great work girls.
Great whack guy.
But it would
Great
be
whack.
It was
Great
like
Whack
Great Whack
Girls.
Gals.
Great
So we
whack
say
guy.
that.
She had a very.
She say it a lot because I always
say
saying great work girls. Say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. So this is a
nothing.
quote. It's like if you want to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. We say it a lot of times for like that.
Yeah.
And then we all end up saying we're like, but you know, we got to put ourselves out there because if you whatever,
Like-
say nothing, and then we all end up saying do nothing,
be nothing.
Yeah, it's like if someone's like, oh, well, I don't know if I really want to do that because of this or that. And I'm like, if you want to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing.
Yep, agreed. Or that random athlete's Twitter bio that
Oh
was,
my
I'm me, I do me, and I chill.
So I changed my
You change.
Twitter bio to that, and I don't.
I don't even know what athlete that was.
It was someone
I saw it,
famous,
and then I just
actually.
changed it to that for a long time, and I
I'm
don't
me,
know
I do
why.
me, and I chill. It's good. Standard.
Things change, friends leave.
And time
Time
to
doesn't
stop for
anybody.
anyone.
Yeah,
That
I
was
just
like
say
a
that a
dramatic
lot.
quote.
It's like a Tumblr
It's from
quote.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, that movie. I
I thought it was
forgot
just a
about
random
that.
dramatic
That
quote.
Well,
movie's
it
really
is.
sad.
It became like a Tumblr quote, but from that movie.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know
like-
that.
Yeah, you just know
You
how
just say
use
it when things change. You're like, well, things
Things
change,
change,
friends leave, time doesn't stop for anybody.
Okay, I wanted to see one video.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what
Guys,
this is.
No, this
I know what
is.
this is.
This channel still exists.
Yeah.
There was did Lisa found this?
Yeah,
Well,
Lisa.
she's, like,
It was a
big.
makeup tutorial. It's
Yeah, she's
so
big.
it's a really
Oh,
good
okay, good.
makeup
Yeah.
artist, but her channel name was I wanted to see one video.
And I don't know why that's her name, but every
Why?
time it's like I wanted to see something, then we say
I'm just like,
that,
I wanted to see one video.
Or like I wanted to do it. It's just like, well, I just wanted to see one video. Like
She'd be like, "Why is that your?"
But her
inside joke?"
her makeup tutorials are really good.
I can't remember her, but I'm sure they were. I think Lisa was.
I just looked her up the other day and I saw it was still there.
Really.
Amazing.
I think she uploaded like a few years ago.
Okay, I'm ready.
That is Lauren in
This
our
is-
Made in America video.
Our Made in America video, Lauren waking up in the beginning.
I'm ready.
I truly did not know that.
Amazing.
That's what that
another
was.
Lauren. I can't see the deer.
okay,
Oh,
this
was
is
sad.
from my
It is sad.
childhood.
Wait, Barrett couldn't see the deer yesterday,
I was
and
gonna
I
say,
thought of you.
this reminds me of Barrett a lot.
Yeah.
Lauren was a very anxious child.
Yes.
So that we'd
I
always
had
be
the
like,
drama.
look at, our parents always point out, like classic, like, look, there's a deer, look, there's this, look, there's that. And then Lauren's like, I can't, you couldn't
I'm like,
see.
I can't see it. Where's the deer? I can't see
And
it.
then she was like
I
crying.
didn't. And then we passed, like, it's gone. I'm like, I didn't see the deer.
Burst into tears, crying over the
And then
deer.
my dad was like, there's no deer. There wasn't a deer. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm being gaslit. Okay.
I can't see the deer,
Aw.
so.
Yeah, in our big van, like I feel like the car seats are usually in the middle seat.
It's hard with a car seat to be
couldn't-
able to
Yeah.
lean enough to look.
because you were in like a car seat.
Because I really cared about seeing the deer.
Aw.
Okay. I like
So much
to
to
see it.
experience that.
When do we say that?
Anytime you can't see something, A, or B, like if you can't find something, or C, you just like don't get something. Like, I can't see the deer.
Or it's like, she didn't see the deer.
Okay, last two. Lisa said this a lot yesterday, which was shoulders back, Portia. She says that when we're shooting.
I've never
Guys,
heard
shoulders
that.
back, Portia.
I'm almost positive
What is that?
this is
Cinderella.
from when we
The
did
musical.
Cinderella the
Yeah, it's
musical
Cinderella
because
the musical.
I was the
Portia,
stepsister
weren't you?
Portia. I was
Yes, I'm
12.
pretty sure it's from
and
that.
there's a scene in the play where we're putting books on our head and walking around and practicing for the ball. And the stepmother's like, shoulders back, Portia. And
My
we're like
shoulders do
walking
not go
around.
back.
Guys, I've
So now
never
Lisa
heard
always
that.
says, yeah, because you weren't in
It's
that,
like when
were
we're
you?
about to
No, but
film.
you said she always says
No,
it.
she says
She
that
said
a
it like
lot.
100 times
I've
yesterday.
never heard it.
She
I
always says
believe
it.
you, but I've never
She
heard
always
it.
says it when we're shooting.
Also, I do
Wow.
feel like there's a lot of quotes from musical theater in general that we
Yeah.
probably think of.
Okay, and last one is, honey, you missed Auburn big time.
Oh, this is a great one.
Okay, this is Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Which
Amen.
people actually know this quote.
Yeah,
this
I
actually
hope-
is prolific.
I hope everyone knows this one because it was like, I feel like it was like in a commercial for Sweet Life of Zach, or not commercial. You know when they would do like
The clip?
little
yeah.
clips they would play all the time. So I feel like everyone knows it. When one of them was saying like,
It was
someone
Cody
dyed their
wanted
hair,
to distinguish himself, so he wanted to dye his hair.
and he's like, it was supposed to be a honey missed Auburn, and he's like, honey, you missed Auburn big time. So now we say that anytime it's like,
they
And
missed
if you
the
dye,
it.
if you dye
That
your hair
didn't happen
red,
how
you
you
have to
thought.
make that your caption.
like you done messed up or you missed that or that didn't happen. I thought, honey, you
Every
missed
time I
Auburn
dyed
big
my hair
time.
red, that was the caption.
And I feel like
Really?
we've said that
Yes.
in reference to actual hair dyeing many times.
Yes.
Like I feel like I've even
yeah,
been
Amy
like,
said
this was supposed to be a 4 or something. Like it wasn't supposed to be that dark.
Fours are very dark, don't lie.
I don't remember what it
let
was.
it lie
but
to
I just
you.
remember one time it was supposed to be like a medium brown or something. It was like black.
No, medium brown, you have to go for light.
Yeah.
If you have
Okay,
medium brown,
we
you
just
gotta go
made
for
it through
6.
that.
That was a journey.
I think we have more, so I think what we should do is not on this list, but I think what we should do is continue with a new list so that we can do another one of these episodes when we get a long enough list again.
Yeah.
Because I know we did a lot. So that is a lot for there, and now we can
was
start
so
saying them
funny.
more, maybe, so people know what we're saying. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to say them. All right, we're jumping into our 5 perspectives, and it actually is 5 perspectives because we had the genius idea of actually getting Lisa's perspective every
All
week.
right.
I love
Let's
it.
get it.
Ooh.
We have a voice recording.
Wait, I have to
Oh,
say it.
okay. No, you have to guess based on the answer.
So
Yeah, based on the
here,
answer.
Lisa would love this one. Okay, so the question is, what was your best and worst hair choice? So we got a voice.
So basically, honey, you missed Auburn.
Wait, do you
Okay.
not say voice memo?
I say
I
voice
say voice
memo.
memo.
I say voice memo or
voice
voice
recording.
note.
No.
Voice memo.
I say both.
Yeah, just don't say
'Cause I-
voicemail.
I realize
'cause
I
that's
never,
different.
I never say it out
A
loud.
voicemail is when you leave someone a
I've
voicemail.
only said
That's for
voice memo.
old people.
Yeah.
Young people don't say
Every
that.
time I try to leave my friend, any friend, a voicemail, it's like, this inbox is full. Yours is always full.
Mine's full.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I've ever called you. You didn't
Let's
pick
hear
up.
Lisa. So
Yeah.
hold up to as if her voice
Good.
was here.
Okay, ready?
Let's see.
How do you
We
miss
can hear
Auburn?
it.
Make
Okay,
sure
let's
ready?
hear Lisa's.
So wait, what was it? Hair choice?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3.
Okay, this is confusing because, like, when I cut my hair really short when it was dark brown, to me that was like my peak in life. But it was like my best choice for that time. Like it was my best, my most major slay.
Yes.
But then
dark
now, when I cut my hair that same way last year as a mom, things are so different, and it would not be my best choice now. But in that time, like 2017, with my short dark brown hair, I felt like the most major slay, or whatever, however you phrase that I ever have. So to me, that was like my best choice. And my worst choice, I think a lot of people do this, was when I tried to dye my hair like purple or silver or something. Excuse me. And then it ended up turning like this weird, pale, grayish, faded blue that I just hated so much. There's pictures out there somewhere. But yeah, it was also when I had a pixie the summer before I did the really short dark hair, and it was just awful. I fixed it within like 24 hours, but I remember we went to the studio and the guy was like, "What's wrong?" The guy recording us was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm having a really bad day. I hate my hair." It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's tough." I was like, "It's really tough." So yeah, that was my worst choice.
Amazing.
Wow, that was fun.
Could you actually hear that?
Yes.
Did you guys love that, or did you love that? If we can. Wait, someone needs to say that into the mic. What he just said.
Oh, William, our wonderful sound engineer, just said she doesn't have to be here to burp directly into my ears.
Because he's listening in headphones.
Apparently,
I
Lisa's
forgot about
prolific
Lisa's
in her
burps.
burping.
I love that.
I forgot about. I really
Prolific.
did until I watched something.
She's got a lot of gas.
She doesn't burp as much lately. I feel.
Gassy woman.
Catherine Ann!
Lauren.
What?
Anyway.
Sorry.
Next, please stop.
Okay, let's do our answers quickly, guys. Hurry, we gotta end this.
I forgot.
Okay, hurry. Let's see. Let me think.
Wait,
The
what was
many-
it? What was your worst?
The many hair choices I've ever made.
Okay.
So many. What was the worst hair choice I ever made?
She's like, I think my best would have to be long brown hair, and I think my worst would have to be long brown hair.
No, short brown
No,
hair.
excuse me.
That's her worst.
Okay,
She
my
doesn't want
worst
natural hair.
is when it's like this random in between length. I hated that. So that was the worst
That's
thing in my
funny
life.
because I'm like deeply considering cutting my hair to that.
It
one.
looked so bad on me, I think. And then my best
will
would
cut
be
whatever I
long.
want. Yeah.
That's my fave.
I will say my worst was when I accidentally dyed my roots bright red. The rest of my hair was black. But
It wasn't even that
a real
dramatic.
choice. It was
funny.
bad.
It was
I
bad.
definitely cried. Did the walk
Oh.
of shame into Sally's. But my best was either just long black hair or long bright orange hair. Those are my vibes.
I don't know what my worst is. I feel like I've had multiple like in between times where it was really not a good look, but it was like
it fades
I
or
was in
something.
between, like it was growing out too long, and it's just kind of like, or I dyed it and it like wasn't really like right, and I was like, oh whatever. I don't know exactly what they are, but I just know there was times where I'm like, this is not really my look.
Oh,
I feel like
Sorry.
you already went.
I know I did.
I feel like my best hair choice is dark brown.
Yeah.
It
Long
is
dark
a
brown.
solid great hair choice.
It's just God knew when
If the dress works,
I
you
was
work
burned.
hard.
Work it hard.
I think my best hair choice is definitely my color that I've had, that it's my hair color for a long time. I think my best is when my hair is short and then just its natural color. I don't really have any desire to dye it.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm gonna cut it short pretty soon.
What about when you had lavender tips? That
Okay,
was
so I was gonna
cute.
say when I had lavender tips, that was my worst hair choice. And not that I didn't enjoy having lavender hair, I will say, but it has just made me realize I am not a high maintenance hair person.
Oh yeah,
No.
it's
Having
hard.
to re-dye my hair every time I took washed it, which I could only wash it every 5 to 6 days, which I hated because my hair got so oily, but I just couldn't because it was
Yeah, I get
pastel
that.
and it just rinsed out so easily. So I literally put dye into my conditioner and redid it every time just to keep it looking somewhat good. It was horrible. It was too high maintenance. It took me I think 2 years for the blonde because we had to bleach it. I think I just realized that I don't like high maintenance hair. It's just not for me. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't enjoy it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay, let's go to Sister Spotlight then. All right, so we have Sister Spotlight where a different sister gets a spotlight on her each week. We have Get Real with Christina, Sappy Sassy Thoughts with Kath, Lisa's Corner. We want to change it to Amy's Rants and Raves.
Yeah.
We're thinking. And Lauren's Take. And the sister this week is the debut of Amy's Rants and Raves.
Guys, I'm so excited.
He was like, I'm so honored to
Because
be
all
here.
I do is rant and rave.
So true.
It's like, it is an honor to be here today. Because, like, my crises are not petty anymore. They're, like, deeply sad. So, like, we don't have any, like, petty, fun crises anymore. It's, I will miss that, but I won't. But, like, you know. So, today, we're going to rant and rave about Gilmore Girls. The girls of Gilmore, Lorelai and Rory. Because, let me tell you, well, these women, they don't have watchers. They have stans. You do not watch Gilmore Girls ever. It's
I
you
don't.
watch it or you don't watch it or you've watched it 5 times. There's
Yeah.
no in
It's
between.
not for me, yeah.
Like if
It's
you
a no
like
for
this
me.
show, you don't just like it. You live, laugh, love it to your core.
You live, laugh,
Like-
love it to your core?
Yes, I love Gilmore Girls. Now I've only seen it like 1.5 times, but I just restarted it because everyone knows you do the annual autumn rewatch of Gilmore Girls.
It is such an odd.
It is the autumn show.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. It is.
so good because Well, okay. I have beefs with it, but that's the rant part, and then the rave is that I love it.
This is the rave
So,
part.
okay. I love this show. Exactly. Yeah. So Rory and Lorelai are this like mother-daughter duo because Lorelai got pregnant with Rory when she was 16 and had to drop out of her fancy private school and ran away and lived in an inn and made her way in the world while her rich parents cried because she ran away. And Rory grows up, needs money for school. Then she goes back. Then Lorelai is like, I can't pay for this, so mom and dad, please pay for it. So in exchange for paying for her school, they have to go to the mom and dad's house every Friday for dinner. That's the terms of the agreement. So, and they live in this wild little town with all these wild characters. And the draw of this show, literally the arts and craft of it is the dialogue. Whoever wrote this show is a dialogue wizard, genius, master. Like, that is what this show stands on. Is it storyline? No. Is it plot? No. Is it characters? Not even. It's dialogue. Because these characters, they run them all into the ground and ruin basically all of them. I don't know why, because I love them. But they all take them on these weird journeys to weird, they make very strange decisions, these characters. Ooh. But the dialogue is so good. It is so fast-paced. It is so hilarious. And I wish that I was like sentient in 2000 because I could understand the references. I don't understand half the references because they're all pop culture 90s references. And I know that if I was like 20 in 2000, I would know everything, but I don't. But I love it. I live, laugh, love it. Like, it's so good. Lisa and I used to watch it till like 2 or 3 in the morning every single day when we moved here in our room together.
I remember this.
I feel like you should have to tab the references. I feel like you know them.
I know.
Oh, he would.
I got it.
He's the perfect age for it.
I love it. It was so good. It's so good. And my rant is that okay, first of all, everyone knows that Rory sucks because she's just like goes in a bad direction. She does. She just becomes really whiny and entitled and drops out of Yale. Why did you drop out of Yale? And then she pits her men against each other, which is why no one likes Dean and everyone likes Jess. But Dean was great. Dean was such a nice little starter boyfriend. And then Logan proposes, but does she say yes? No. And then she literally, guys, I don't care.
It's been out for like 20 years.
Yeah, it's 20 years. You don't want to watch it. Guys, this show has been spoiled up and down the freeway. Like, there's no world in which you don't know what happens in Gilmore Girls.
I don't know anything about it, actually.
But yeah, anyway.
But if it's not about the plot, then it doesn't really matter.
No, because it's not. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, everyone loves Jess, but Jess is just like,
is that Milo?
Ventimiglia, okay. Who I do love in a different show that he's in that I cannot remember what show it is. No, it was a different one. Oh, maybe I do I don't know. He is in This Is Us though. But I love him, but whatever. Yeah. So basically I love that show. I live, laugh, love it. I like Dean. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, Dean sucks. Dean's horrible. He's not. And till they ruin him. Oh. And then yeah, they ruin all the characters, but they have the most amazing dialogue you've ever heard in your life. Lorelai Gilmore is the master of speech.
So everyone says that Taylor Swift is Lorelai Gilmore.
Yes, for sure.
Which I have to say, I said this I watched not that many episodes, and I was like, this is Taylor Swift.
It's so good.
When we moved, I'll say the year, 2015?
Yeah.
That's when I did that.
Because
I just want to say that because I feel like I said it before a lot of people.
Well, it makes sense though because she's such a prolific character, and if you love Gilmore Girls, you love Gilmore Girls. You live, laugh, love it. So she probably lived, laugh, loves Lorelai because Lorelai is the icon.
Well, if she did she say she liked Gilmore Girls?
Kath, you just.
I don't think she has ever.
But I think she also. No, I think she has.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I just
has
think
has she not? I don't know. But it's the best dialogue you'll ever watch ever, and it will make you wittier as a byproduct. Okay. So yeah, that was my rant and raved about the girls.
Maybe
of Gilmore.
that's why you became funny. Is that why?
Wait, that does coincide. That does coincide with the time period.
Your wit grew from watching it.
Was it from Sherwood with Lisa?
Lisa was watching it too.
Lisa and I watched it together.
Oh
we were on. Lisa,
and then you both bantered.
Lisa watching Gilmore Girls was just
It was too far.
It was a lot. Just the quickness of the jokes and the dialogue is the best thing I've ever seen. Oh,
Okay.
Lorelai is my queen, even though everyone hates her. Don't hate Lorelai. Don't hate
What?
the player,
Everyone
hate
hates
the game. Well, no, now everyone hates Rory. Lorelai's okay. Emily's the queen, obviously.
Okay.
Obvi. But yeah.
Wow, guys, what an episode.
That was quite a trip.
It's a
I
marathon.
am not looking forward to watching this whole thing back.
Amy's the one who watches the episodes back, in case you're wondering.
Make sure we don't say anything totally whack.
Do we ever?
No, not really.
Basically, never.
No.
Pretty much never.
I'm just hyper vigilant too. I'm like,
She's like, Christina, was this weird? I'm like, no. She's like, but this could offend people who like trees. I'm like, Amy, that is okay.
oh, yeah.
Anyway, so thank you for watching. Hopefully you will
Learn
get some of our
something new.
references and we'll say them more.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll say them more to you guys. We say them to ourselves,
Yeah.
obviously.
Amen.
All right, guys. I feel like that made all of us really tired.
It did because there was so much energy.
That took so much
Felt like
energy
you were
out of
going
us.
through a college syllabus. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
all
what?
these things.
All right. Thanks for watching. We love the Sim Fam. Get out.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.